Hello everyone, I'm sat in my garden at home. I class this space as my safe haven, my go-to place to make me feel calm and at peace. And the reason I'm doing this video in my garden is because I'm going to be telling you about the letter R, R for ritual abuse. When you just say those two words, for a lot of people it conjures up a disbelief, and many people have described it in different ways, and I'm going to tell you about it from my own experience. Yes, I suffered from ritual abuse, and I can tell you that it is real. When I was younger and going through the abuse, I never put a label on it. I never considered it to be known as anything. In fact, the only thing I thought of it as was love. I thought being abused was my way of receiving love. I mean, I didn't know any different. And so I did everything in my power to please the perpetrators and do whatever they asked me to. Ritual abuse is a form of abuse that is caused by not one person but by a group of people, and it's just actually a group of evil perpetrators getting their gratifications by raping people like myself and others, and during that abuse they chant and have these rituals at certain times of the year, and this for them makes it okay. But I can honestly say, and let me tell you, that ritual abuse is not okay. I was taken to a place which I always knew as the chamber. I was put in a room which was always going to be the room I was taken to each time, and it consisted of a bed and a bucket and a sink, and that was it. It was concrete walls. I remember there being a window high up. I don't know what sort of building it was. I recall it being a very old building, and this was where my ritual abuse, main of my ritual abuse, took place. However, I used to be taken to other places too for it to take place, but the majority of it took place in this building. I was told very early on that I was chosen to serve the master, and how lucky I was, how thankful I should be each and every day that I was chosen to serve. And in order to serve, I spent many years being indoctrinated by being told that what I was doing was a great, I can't put in words. Even though I was indoctrinated with it, it's embedded in me. But sorry, I was told I was full of poison. I was a nothing, but yet I was to be thankful because I was chosen to serve the master, and that's what I did. They had this circle in the chamber, and it was always for me called the circle of power, and in that circle there was I can't even call it a table. To me it was like a concrete slab, I did draw a picture of it once, this circle, and all the what I called and they called themselves, the followers. They all wore robes, and I at times had to wear robe, but different colour robe. I mainly wore a white robe. I would have to be cleansed before I was taken to this circle, and that meant being hosed down with freezing cold water, scrubbed from head to foot, and then had this robe put on me. This is ritual abuse. I was taken to the circle, and during that ceremony which took place, I was raped numerous times. I was sacrificed. I was a sacrifice. And other things had to be sacrificed. During those years of being abused in that chamber, the worst time for myself was, and I am going to mention it, I became pregnant, and I gave birth to a little girl, during that time in the chamber. And this happened to me, this happened to my daughter Amy, who was sacrificed. I'm not gonna cushion it, I'm not gonna tell you, it happened, and it happened to me, and it's happened to many others I know. Ritual abuse is real. At certain times of the year it was worse, October through to December, Easter. Other times they got their gratifications by using religion, their own religion, making a mockery of Christianity, choosing to make up their own religious, I don't know what you call it, and in their eyes it was absolutely a right thing to do, to rape children, to sacrifice children, to sacrifice animals, to tell lies, to make my life, my whole life, a living hell. Ritual abuse did take place. I'm sure it does take place. It is real. It happened to me. It needs to be talked about. Rape after rape after rape, after cutting me in all sorts of places. Please believe me, ritual abuse is real. That's the letter R. Ritual abuse. Thank you.